Good day, Constable. Is Inspector Lestrade here?
Mr. Holmes, you're still alive.
I can tell that that displeases you.
Oh, a faulty deduction for once.
Due to the attempt made on my life, I would like you to apprehend Jack Cole.
All right, Mr. Holmes, we'll apprehend him immediately.
Inspector, the suspect has been apprehended.
There you are. He's all yours. No need to thank me. How can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes?
So, Jack the Hammer Cole, we meet again.
Why am I here?
Don't pretend that you don't know. You're a suspect in the case of an attempt made on my life.
Rubbish. Just like the old days, eh? Arresting me on suspicion. You've got nothing.
Oh, no? How about the revenge for the trouble that I brought to your gang? And also your brother.
Don't you dare mention my brother.
Your brother was hurt. It was a regrettable accident. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I can hardly be blamed for that.
What? You bastard. You're the one responsible for him becoming a cripple. He was innocent. An accident, you say? Oh, I can't wait for the moment that you get whacked proper.
Quod erat demonstrandum.
That's your proof. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
Do you know what happened at Baker Street that night?
I do know, but I had nothing to do with it.
And where were you at the time?
I was at my tavern all night long.
I see. I went to your place and I saw a man with a hair lip arriving to meet with you. What business do you have with him?
Business? He's a regular customer, that's all.
And what about the suitcase that your regular customer brought to you?
What? What are you talking about?
Why, the suitcase full of stolen silverware that I found in your secret room?
What? How? You searched my room? It's not stolen. I often buy a lot of different things and sell them on after. It's all legal.
Oh. Oh, I believe you.
What's the... What's the reason for my arrest, Mr. Holmes?
How can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Personalized thuggery. How novel. Expensive cigarettes.
What's the reason for my arrest?
Our suspect with his family near their house. Good day to you, madam.
Good day, sir.
I'm here to see your son.
Jeremiah? He's not at home now.
Might I ask you a few questions about him? Perhaps we could speak inside.
I don't know who you are, sir, but I'll have to ask you to leave right away.
She won't speak with a stranger. She won't speak with a stranger.
I am the last and highest court of appeal in detection. The game is afoot. Not a word. Into your clothes and come. I am the last and highest court of appeal in detection.
My archive.
The game is afoot. Not a word. It's a good thing that I came to help you.
Actually, I would far rather you stop helping me. First, I should speak with Wiggins. He's always on Baker Street.
The game is afoot.
Wiggins, an exorcism. Protocol 2.5 on Lambeth Street.
Yeah, you can count on us, Gov. Ready, Gov. We're ready, Gov.
I should find a way to attract the attention of Jeremy. Little rascal! Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil.
Thank you, Father. You are so kind. Those brats are always causing trouble. Now, where are my manners? May I offer you a cup of tea as a small thank you?
I don't know if... God bless you, sister.
My name is Margaret Thorne. It is an honour that God sent you to me.
You appear grieved, sister. Is it because of those children?
Oh, no. It is my son, Jeremiah. I fear that he is doing bad things, Father.
How bad?
I don't know. He has just become nervous and angry and rude. And he used to be such a nice boy. These days he won't spend any time at all with us. Not even with Janet, his younger sister. He hides himself away inside his room and locks the door. And he won't open it for anyone.
And where is your son?
I don't know where he is. He hasn't come back from last night. I'm so worried.
Perhaps his absence is connected with his job. Where does he work?
I don't know if he has a job, Father. I've asked him several times, but he just gets angry and won't speak.
Perhaps Jeremiah is being poorly influenced by his friends.
I wouldn't know. He never mentions any friends. I am afraid that he could be possessed by the devil himself. He's changed so drastically lately. He won't tell me anything and he flies into rages and shouts at me. I don't know what to do.
Don't distress yourself, sister. You were right to confess. Truly, I can feel an evil presence in this apartment.
Oh, God!
Allow me to search for the demon in this house.
God bless you, Father. Oh, Father, please help us!
Bookcase and books! Possessed wood and words! Expel your literary demons! Fire and flames! Better for crumpets than foul-toothed demons! Begone and bring peace! Oh, Holy Spirit, save your pans from demons and poor musicianship!
Oh, Father, please help us!
Window! Window frame! I must protect you from demonic pain!
Oh, Father, please help us!
Wooden door! Iron handle! Battle the demon! Unholy vandal! Sister, you saw that the demon has taken shelter in Jeremiah's room. I should go there alone.
God save us.
Sister, wait for me outside. This fight will be a fierce one.
God help us. I'll do what you say.
Does he plan to escape from London? One of the solenoids for creating a bomb. This is probably Janet, Jeremiah's sister. A schematic for a homemade bomb. This is evidence enough to put Jeremiah behind bars. It looks as though this letter was torn up in rage. I should reassemble the fragments to read what was written. It appears that Jeremiah received a threatening letter from somebody known as the Dart. The Dart. He was at the centre of a notorious case from 1888. It's over. The demon is defeated.
Oh, thank you. Bless you, Father.
Now, pray for Jeremiah's soul and give thanks, sister. Goodbye.
Lord be praised. Goodbye.
Stay here, don't move. Oh my, I see you and Kate.
You know
Thanks
my
to
methods.
Wyatt. Here it is.
I am the last and highest court of appeal.
Stay here.
Release him, please. He's not guilty.
Calm down, dear.
Lestrade, I have a suspect in our case. It's Percy Fleming. Can you apprehend him?
I'll give the order to the constables.
Inspector, we have the second suspect for you.
Now, just admit that Scotland Yard is looking after you well, eh?
Well, I'd be of little use to you dead.
How can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
At your service, Mr.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you, Percy the Dart Fleming.
Huh. It's the flopper.
Flopper. You're aware of what happened at Baker Street the other night. I'd say I'm a little luckier than that.
Well, I don't give a fig.
What were you doing 2 nights ago around 1 a.m.?
I was at the White Swan.
The White Swan? The brothel that you own? That can't be counted as an alibi.
What do I need an alibi for?
Does the name Jeremiah ring any bells with you?
It's the first time I've heard it.
How about this threatening letter that bears your name?
Oh, I remember now. A threat? Come on. Just a reminder for him to pay his debts. It's just a small one, and it's a matter of principle.
How do you know him?
Ah, he's always coming around, begging for odd jobs. But he just talks rubbish. He's off his head.
Do you have any business with Jack the Hammer Cole?
I have. He sometimes provides my business with goals. But he's stupid. A hot-headed clown. Yeah, I'd be worried about him if I were you.
Yes?
He told me what you did to his brother, and... well, let's just say he hates you.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me about the business that you have with Percy Fleming.
What? I don't have any business with him.
No? Oh. Oh, you supply girls to his institution. He's confessed.
Well, he's a liar. Oi, why did you tell them I supply girls to your brothel?
Eh? Is this going to take long?
What?
It looks like encrypted records. A spintria, used in the brothels of ancient Rome. Well, that's rather tasteless. The text is encrypted. If it's Caesar's shift code, it might be easily deciphered. Elementary. It's a notebook filled with debts. And Jeremiah's name is on the list.
Get into the cab, quickly!
Follow that cab! I should find a way to get inside.
Something moved. Something moved. There. There was a fight here. Orson attempted to resist, but someone or something convinced him otherwise. We need to get out of here. Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes!
Wilde, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. Makes no sense, right? Mr.
Can I help you? How can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Is this gonna take...
Better not go there.
Better not.
Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights and smells of criminal life. But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson.
That's quite enough, Wilde. I know that you were guilty of the attempt made on my life and of the murder of Jeremiah Thorne.
Holmes, you're my best friend. Why are you doing this?
Oh, stop all this. The case is solved.
You came to my house for the sole purpose of taking my life. In addition, you hired Jeremiah to do your dirty work. And when you realized his failure, you murdered him to conceal any traces of the crime.
There's no chance of you avoiding the gallows.
Gallows? Absolutely not. That would mess up my hair.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help. He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. I must act quickly to save him. Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
There are no wounds or injuries. I'd better...
Shoulder. I'm a doctor.
Ouch!
Thank you for your help.
see no visible injuries.
Oh, my head.
This area's unsafe.
Please.
Move away.
Help!
Over the top.
Oh, what a terrible accident! Please.
Mine.
Help!
No bones appear to be broken.
Ah! It hurts!
There's some extreme bruising. I think that an Now, let me...
Somebody! Thank you, Doctor. Somebody!
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this man.
Thank you, Doctor. I could remove a part of the scaffold with the appropriate tool.
I thought I would...
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster. What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Oh, what a mess.
The pub. Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and coshed me
You
leg.
were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details.
I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
My poor leg.
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell. The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. That's it. An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. The pumpkins fell here after the sprung cart collided. Those wardrobes fell like dominoes. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly.
This jaunting car would be capable of... Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
The driver is dead. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to... The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. Celebratory bunting. A common fate of it. An uncommon location. Celebratory bunting. This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Might I ask... Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No idea. What a bloody carnage.
This is an absolute disaster.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Mr. Holmes?
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened...
No.
This cab hit... Celebratory bunting. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it.
What a
I've not seen a traffic accident like this before.
That's it. The axe was catapulted by the scaffold and it landed here. I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events. That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop? This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark. This crank has been turned. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. A pneumatic hammer. Mud. Oof, smells bad. A piece of fabric. This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint. Underground Electric Railways Company of London. There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole. not seen such a device before. The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here. I can see the technical cab very well from here. An open bottle of cheap wine. A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes, a murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map. My poor leg.
What do you make of this accident,
Mr. Holmes?
My poor leg. That's it. Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
Mud. Oof, smells bad. There was a collision here. There's no space for this lockpick. A workshop. Saleable items are produced here. Mud. Oof, smells bad. It looks as though the carpet was placed here. An old access point to the sewers. Red powder. Given the circumstances, most probably iron oxide. Or just rust. Metal powder. Looks like aluminium. Magnesium strips. So, it was the goal of Rasco's gang to rob the bank. An old map of the sewers with a red cross. This vault belongs to the Bank of England. The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. The thieves have opened almost all of the deposit boxes. The iron wall of the vault has been melted through. Still warm. Metal rings. They're used to hold the barrel in one piece. These barrels are empty and unsealed. All of the licorice has been eaten. This cigarette stub is dry. It was discarded fairly recently. The tobacco's aroma is still strong. It's sweet and nutty. A banknote. Dry, so it hasn't been here very long. The thieves used these barrels for the loot, which they then threw into the water. I need to warn Lestrade about this.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise I...
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Whiskey. Of poor quality. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulated. My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets. This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address. The initials MB. Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new. A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark. Electrical wires. This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett. Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council. I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear...
Yes, you swear it, I know. Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
But your tattoo resembles his. You are in his gang, are you not?
No. It was a long time ago. I already forgot. I swear it. I just picked a few pockets for him when I was a young fellow. But I ain't proud of what I did. All my family, my parents, my brothers, dogs and cats all died when I was a lad. I wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Please, escort this... Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes. I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
Why not be honest with me? You are spitting up black fluid.
Ah, well observed. Yes, I have enough coal dust in my lungs to fuel an entire London district.
You were a miner, then?
Since the age of 13, yes. At the Newcastle mines. 15 years of hell. Those were bloody times. But now it's over. I don't want to die in those holes like my father and my brothers did, in order to line the pockets of the rich.
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How do you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
The belongings of the victims, Rasco and his acolyte. A Webley revolver. A police report about Rasco. He's only a minor criminal. A standard deck of playing cards. A normal pocket knife. Rasco is fond of licorice. Huh. The licorice was found both at the sewers and amongst Rasco's belongings. I'm apparently in the children's ward. I'm apparently in the children's ward. Mr. Reginald Butcher, I come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now. What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see. Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible. Merrill Butcher. Admission. Mr. Butcher's wife. A young woman lost her life. Thomas Garrett, we are arresting you for the double murder of Rasco and his accomplice in addition to the bank robbery.
Bravo! Case closed. Exactly what the bourgeoisie in power expects from you. Don't bother to look any further.
Well, if you have a solid alibi, I should like to hear it.
What for? Small people such as us are eternal victims of a corrupted justice. Do your duty then, lackey.
Holmes, at last you're back. We can't find Kate.
What?
She went for her lesson, but the teacher says that Kate never arrived.
Mrs. Hudson!
She's gone out to ask around the neighborhood. I hope she'll be back soon, Holmes.
Kate, are you here? Kate! She was writing something here. Kate. He packed her things and left. I don't understand. What's that? The sound came from Alice's room. Alice! Kate! Kate! Where are you?
You never do anything right! I've had enough of you not caring about me! You don't understand anything! I wish Alice would adopt me!
Alice, where is my daughter?
Your daughter? You don't have one, Mr. Holmes. You never did.
My God! My daughter, what did you do to her?
What you could never do. I made her happy.
I don't care what you think. Where is Kate?
You fool. You're useless to her. Why even bother?
Holmes, stop that!
I'll make her talk.
We don't need her. Just use your skill. I'll take care of her.
This will not change anything, Mr. Holmes.
I remember this place from my last visit. It's different now. Something was taken from here. No, my choice is not entirely correct. Choice is not entirely correct. No, my choice is not entirely correct. No, my choice is not entirely correct. No, my choice is not entirely correct. Choice is not. No, my choice is not. No, my choice is not entirely correct. No, my choice is not entirely correct. Choice is not entirely correct. No, choice is not entirely correct. No, choice is. This is what I heard from upstairs. No, choice is not entirely correct. Portrait of Alice's father, William Hamilton, and some items required to conduct a séance are missing. The lead goes to the cemetery. Watson, keep an eye on her.
This will not change anything, Mr. Holmes.
Kate! Are you here? Crossing. Trampled by feet. Kate's suitcase. Why did she leave it here? Kate's diary.
Where do we find him, Father?
Alice, my daughter.
Alice?
I know the answer to your question.
I can't believe that Alice made my little girl go through all this. Damned woman! Scholar of Rome. Felled by bullet. Alice brought them to perform the ritual. Alice... Those candles have been alight for almost... That's where Alice's father was buried. Find the crypt. Of 4 others. Earth-digging giant. These writings constitute a single message, a guide. Kate! Oh my God. It's Alice's father, mummified. It's Alice's father, mummified. A storm lamp. A map of British... Madame Destiny. Alice keeps her father's belongings in this room, even the canteen from his boat. Alice sleeps here. Alice is not merely peculiar, she is mentally ill. I hope Kate didn't see this. This witch. Alice, she brought my daughter even further. They followed this direction in this message. They went to the old cemetery. Hold on, Kate. I need... Kate! Kate!
Kate, my dear child. I do not know when you will hear this message, but I do know that one day you will be here, Kate. My blood, my light. I rue the day I lost you in the living world. Death is nothing to me, except to leave you behind and Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Well, you have to understand, he is your worst enemy. But because he so loves to hide behind the mask of his dubious morality, he would never kill you. Holmes. Holmes. I'm certain that he never understood you. Don't dismiss yourself, my child. I died by his hand. But your questions are over since you now know. You are my daughter. What matters is that you continue my work. Join our cause, and you'll be the Empress of Evil. My Kate, my flesh, before Holmes's eyes, and in front of the world. Kate Moriarty has arrived.
Moriarty. You. Kate. Oh no. She knows everything now. Metal star with an extremely precise carving. Young Kate. Father. Dynamics of an asteroid. Work by Professor James Moriarty. That's a ribbon from Kate's hair. Kate met her true father. I need to find Alice. I'll make her speak this time. Metal stuff. Star with an It's blocked from the outside. What? Alice!
Accept your death, you fool!
You witch! Let me out! Free Kate! Come back, witch! Keep your head, Sherlock. This is the only way to get out of here. Moriarty must have set her. Hold on, Kate. I'll find you. Watson!
Holmes, she tricked me.
Where's she gone? Watson, where?
I don't know. She left, saying that she had to go and see a lady. A Mrs. Destiny?
Madam Destiny, she's a boat.
What?
Over there, Watson! She's abducted Kate!
I can't believe it.
She's a lunatic, Watson! She made a room for her dead father, and now Kate is with her!
Just jump!
Alice! I'm afraid!
I know, but you'll be all right. Look! It doesn't burn! Come on!
Kate! Oh my god, no!
Go away!
Kate!
I'm a Moriarty! I'm the devil's daughter! I'm cursed! I'm a monster!
What? There is no curse, Kate!
Yes! That's why you've always lied to me!
I only lied in order to protect you! You're still so young, my god! Ask Watson!
I was lied to all of my life! Do you have any idea how that feels?
No! Because you're Kate Holmes! And a Holmes never gives up, I know it!
Yes! He knows! Nothing can change fate! Listen! He allowed George Hurst to kill Lord Marsh, who was already condemned to death by tuberculosis!
But this isn't your life! You have me!
You! You sent me away! When I'm home, we fight all the time! You're ashamed of me!
No! No, living at Baker Street can be dangerous. Remember the bomb!
It isn't possible to escape destiny! Thomas Garrett couldn't! He rebelled against society and he will be executed, Kate!
Kate, don't listen to her!
And Holmes will be murdered himself! I have foreseen it!
I may be killed one day. It's a risk that I take, but my work helps to save other lives.
Really? And Marley? And Orson? You save lives? No! You enjoy taking lives!
You can't save me either!
Kate, you'll be safe with me. I'll protect you. I care about you.
How can you trust him? He killed your real father, Kate!
Why? Why did you kill him?
It was his life or mine. I had no choice, Kate.
See? Everything is determined! Remember the signs! Our meeting! The ceremony!
Kate, no, no. How can this suddenly mean more to you than your childhood?
See? It is time! The next life awaits us!
No, Kate, she would make the boat crash to kill you. She knew that you would hesitate.
I don't care! I don't belong anywhere!
You belong with me, Kate. We're family.
I don't know what I'm doing! Help me!
No! Kate! Kate! Oh, God. Are you all right? She really was the devil's daughter.
Over here! Hurry, the boat's going down!
Daddy, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Kate.